Today I'm in the kitchen with Spindrift making some breakfast goodness, and I'm gonna take you through how I do it. Let's go. Let's start with a healthy breakfast. One of my favorite things to have for breakfast is all of this and then a Spindrift. I love the orange mango, and what it really is just sparkling water and real squeezed fruit from family farms. That's all. What I love about it is just really gentle and wonderful. I don't like a sickeningly sweet fake drink, and I don't like something that's really bubbly like LaCroix. This, for me, is just perfect, and it's something that I enjoy at breakfast with my broccolini. Now, I love broccolini, and I love the stems as well as the buds. But the truth is, get any green that's local and in season for you and something that you enjoy eating. I cut it right up to about here, and then you've got, kind of a nice bud, because I always like my plate to be beautiful. So I'm going to put my eggs in here, and you might think, well, that seems a little unnecessary, but I really like for the striations to blend with a bit of water, and it makes for a smoother and creamier egg. So I'm going to do about a half a shell per egg, and I'm also going to add some salt and pepper, and we're going to blend this all up. And I'm kind of a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper gal, and then let's blend. So I've got the oil heated, and here's the thing. You can do oil. If you're not doing Whole30, you can do butter. If you are doing Whole30, you can do clarified butter. There's sort of no wrong way. And then let's add some salt and some pepper. What I'm gonna do is I wanna add garlic, but let's not add at the beginning. This has been about nearly 2 minutes, and let's just add garlic for the last minute because I don't want it to burn. Let's put the broccolini aside. The eggs are going to take a while, but the broccolini is good. Doesn't need to be really hot. It's great even at room temperature. And then I'm just going to wipe this out and add a little bit of olive oil. So I only took those out, and there's only one reason, and that is because I don't want to have little burned crispies in here. So I've got this on medium-low, and I just am going to cook this slowly and get a nice, fluffy, lovely egg. It's real easy from there. I've got this fabulous ballerini pan that I love, and it's great for eggs. And what I do is just a lot of pushing back and forth with the wooden spoon and not letting the eggs collect too much. So here we are, and I am just crazily doing this. Something very therapeutic about doing your eggs this way. They come out so lovely and fluffy and delicious. Here's the thing about the broccolini. This is not on here, okay? So I'm putting this here. Do you know what would happen if I put this on cold marble? This would right away make this entire dish cold. So here's a great little tip to keep it warm. While that's happening, I'm gonna put these in at 200 degrees for a few minutes because I don't want a cold plate with my lovely eggs. I'm gonna go in my napkin drawer. I love cloth napkins. You can get them inexpensively. You can get them at garage sales. I'm gonna pull these 2 rooster napkins because it reminds me of my mom. She's been gone 18 years, but I love to think of her every day. So breakfast for 2 of us. Aren't the eggs looking so luscious and delicious? And if you like yours a little more well done, you can do that also. And then we're gonna add breakfast greens and the broccolini. And I'm gonna add some arugula, which I love. And I think we know what's going on top of that arugula. I bet if we can guess, let's say it in unison, 1, 2, 3, marinated onions. I just feel like if you start every day with some lovely greens, that you're just gonna feel better. And I like to start with real greens rather than blending them up in a smoothie. I can't help it. I just like real food. So let's add some avocado. This plate is going to need a little color. So let's get the marinated onions going. And if you're like, oh, I need a little more color, you can do a lovely little black olive. So I always like to use the marinated onion oil as a salad dressing. And then I like to finish things off with a little bit of Aleppo pepper, just, gives a little bit more color. And I think we're almost there. I think a little bit of the marinated. For my everyday silver, I use this old hotel silver, which is just vintage stuff, and it's not expensive, and it kind of makes me happy to use it. And they're all different. It's all mix and match. And then let's add the cloth napkin in before we get ready to pour the Spindrift. So now I'm gonna open my Spindrift, and I'm gonna pour it in. Some for me, some for Zach. And I'd say this is a pretty fantastic breakfast. Thanks for joining me. Wish you were here.